Hello, my name is Xu Wang. Today I'm going to do the presentation about Lenovo Organizational Behavior Assessment Report. Introduction. In my presentation, I will introduce different kinds of organizational behavior theories and approaches and how some of them will be implemented in Lenovo. There are 6 parts in my presentation, and here are the main points in each part. Part 1. Lenovo was established in 1984 by Chen Zhiliu. Lenovo developed and produced electronic products. The headquarters of Lenovo is located in Beijing, China. Lenovo has business in 180 countries all over the world and has 57,000 employees. In 2011, Chen Zhiliu resigned, and the new CEO of Lenovo is Yuanqing Yang. Classical approach to management contains scientific management and administrative management. Scientific management applies scientific methods to increase the workers' productivity. Administrative management is a school of management thought concerned primarily with how organizations should be structured and managed. Human relations movement is an approach to dealing with workers based on the belief that there is an important link among managerial practice, moral, and productivity. Part 2. Leader-member exchange module recognizes that leaders treat their subordinates differently and have different working relationships with each subordinate. Leaders usually establish a special relationship with some subordinates. Strengths of the LMX module. The module could increase the productivities of members. It could effectively motivate members. It could also improve leaders' comprehensive abilities. The limitations of the module. The module could bring an unhealthy working environment. The module could decrease members' job satisfaction. It could make some members in the group lose the ability of independent thinking. It may also hinder the development of members who are in the group. The implementation of LMX module by Lenovo President. The President can select members from department directors and evaluate their working performance. He can also have dinner with department directors. Thereby, he will have a basic understanding of their personality and characteristic. And then he can select department directors with good working performance, personality, and characteristic. And then he can assign important and challenging work to selected members. Pascal theory of leadership. Leaders' job is to provide necessary guidance and support to subordinates and help them to achieve their goals. Leaders need to clearly indicate the path for members to achieve the goals. Part 3. Employee empowerment is the process of sharing power with group members, thereby enhancing their feelings of self-efficacy. Here are suggestions for Lenovo to implement employee empowerment. First, managers need to make clear divisions of responsibilities of group members when empowering them. Second, managers should not interfere too much with selected group members' work methods. Third, managers need to involve the parties that empowerment has happened. Fourth, supervise and control selected empowered group members. Organizational politics is a kind of politics behavior. It appears in the competition of personnel and interests in offices and workplaces. Here are ethical and positive ways for employees in Lenovo to engage in organizational politics. Employees need to manage their impression. Employees need to develop good contacts with powerful people in their departments. Employees need to act positively. Employees could ask satisfied customers to contact powerful people in their departments. Part 4. Recommend programs to reduce the stress in workplace. Lenovo could conduct a counseling program, flex work program, company trip program, and a workplace wellness program to reduce the stress in the workplace. 5 classical conflict management style. Competitive style is to meet one's own needs or target at the expense of the other party. Accommodative style is to put the other party's needs and consideration in the first place and satisfy the other party by sacrificing one's own interests or goals. Sharing style is also a type of compromise. Compromise refers to that both parties to conflict make some concessions. Collaborative style is a win-win solution. Both sides will benefit from the conflict after the conflict is solved. Avoidant style means that not every conflict must be dealt with. Part 5. A substantial change that Lenovo should undertake is to eliminate the commission of after-sales service employees. Instead, after-sales service employees will be salaried based on their attitudes and customer rating. The change will increase the quality of Lenovo after-sales service and attract more customers. The change will bring more than $2,400 million revenue for Lenovo. Implementation of the change. Lenovo needs to create a platform for customers to rate the service attitudes of after-sales service employees. Lenovo needs to require service attitude evaluations among after-sales service employees to avoid customers inappropriately rate after-sales service employee service. Lenovo needs to give a final score to every after-sales service employee on a 5 scale, according to customers and employees' feedback about his or her service attitude. The final score will determine the salaries of after-sales service employees. Resistance to change and strategies to minimize it. Employees in the financial department may resist this change because of the increased cost. After-sales service employees may resist this change because of the changing salaries and the occurrence of feedback and score about their service attitudes. Employees in the production department might resist this change because of the increasing workload. Employees in Lenovo might resist the change because of the fear of the unknown. Lenovo needs to explain the change to employees in detail and needs to point out the potential benefits and advantages of the change. Furthermore, Lenovo needs to allow employees participating in discussing and revising the plan. Part 6. Recommend ways to gain competitive advantages from workforce diversity. Workforce diversity should be corresponding to its consumer base. Workforce diversity should adapt to changes in society and the electronic technology product industry. Workforce diversity should not be overemphasized in Lenovo. Workforce diversity should be shown in employees' daily work. Conclusion. Organizational behavior is complex and needs a long time study and practice, but it is also obvious that organizational behavior is very vital and useful to Lenovo and other organizations. There are both strengths and limitations of each approach and theory. Lenovo needs to well grasp and apply organizational behavior appropriately and correctly. Reference. Thank you for watching.